On June 22, 2026, China targeted the companies America was building to replace it. Not with missiles, not with tariffs. With export controls on the minerals that make modern technology possible. The two US companies hit. They were specifically created to reduce America's dependence on China. China just made that harder. This is AxisShift. And before this video ends, you'll understand why the minerals inside your phone may be the most important strategic battleground of the 21st century. Look at the device you're holding right now. Your phone contains them. Your electric vehicle runs on them. The wind turbine generating your electricity depends on them. And the missile guidance system protecting your country cannot function without them. Rare earth minerals, 17 elements with names most people cannot pronounce. They have one thing in common. China controls roughly 60% of global rare earth mining and more than 85% of global rare earth processing. The difference matters. You can mine rare earths in Australia, the United States, or Brazil. But turning raw ore into usable materials requires refining infrastructure that barely exists outside China. Australia's Lynas Rare Earths, the largest producer outside China, still sends its oxides to China for refining. The mine is yours. The processing is theirs. This dependency did not happen by accident. China recognized the strategic value of rare earths decades ago. In 1992, Deng Xiaoping reportedly said, "The Middle East has oil. China has rare earths." For the next 3 decades, China invested heavily in the infrastructure, expertise, and industrial capacity to dominate every stage of the rare earth supply chain. While the rest of the world assumed globalization would keep these materials available and affordable, China was building a monopoly. Now that monopoly is being turned into leverage. In April 2025, China imposed export restrictions on 7 rare earth elements, requiring export licenses for materials used in defense, energy, and automotive sectors. In June 2026, China targeted the 2 American companies specifically designed to build an alternative supply chain. MP Materials, USA Rare Earth, both added to China's export control list with immediate effect. The message was unmistakable. Build an alternative, and we will target the builders. But here is what makes this story more complex than it first appears. The restrictions are not a complete ban. They require export licenses, creating uncertainty, delays, and leverage without cutting supply entirely. China is not trying to destroy the global economy. It is trying to remind the world who holds the keys. And there is no heavy rare earth separation happening inside the United States right now. None. The US Defense Industrial Base, already struggling to scale up, now faces restricted access to the inputs that make advanced weapon systems possible. F-35 fighter jets, Tomahawk missiles, submarines, radar systems, all require the rare earth magnets. So what is the world doing about it? The United States and Australia signed a critical minerals framework in October 2025, committing to expand mining and processing capacity together. Australia's Browns Range deposit is being developed to become the first significant dysprosium producer outside China. Japan has spent over a decade building alternative supply chains, investing in Lynas rare earths, partnering with Vietnam, developing recycling technology. Nearly $4 billion in US government financing has been committed to rare earth projects. But here is the uncomfortable truth. Mining and processing are industries defined by long lead times. A new rare earth mine takes 10 to 15 years from discovery to production. China built its dominance over 30 years. The West is trying to replicate it in 5. So what does this mean for you? If you hold ETFs exposed to technology, defense, or clean energy, the rare earth supply chain is already a material risk to the companies inside those funds. The transition to electric vehicles, the build-out of renewable energy, the modernization of defense systems, all depend on minerals that run through a single country's infrastructure. That is not a theoretical risk. It is a structural constraint on the global economy right now. Every phone, every EV, every wind turbine, every missile runs on minerals that one country controls. China spent 30 years building that position. Quietly, methodically, and the world is only now beginning to understand what that means. Subscribe to AxisShift, because the world is turning, and you should know which way.